Welcome to Module 13, and in this module we're going to talk about and implement client-side login and registration. So let's take a look at what's coming up in this particular module. And we're going to take a look at Axios interceptors again, but this time we want to take a look at the request rather than the response. And in our request, for every single request where we have a token, we're going to want to send that along with our request to our API, so that we can authenticate to our API server. What we're also going to look at in this particular module is we're going to add additional MobileX stores. And in order to achieve this, and so that our stores have got a way to communicate with each other, and so that we can access observables and actions in a different store, we're going to add a root store that's going to act like a parent to all of our other stores and allow us to use the root store to get through and access our other stores. So we'll implement that in this particular module as well. Also, we want to deal with submission errors when they come back from the API. We're going to be submitting form data, and there's certain things that we can't validate on the client, such as, does a username already exist, or does that email address already exist on the server? We have no way of knowing that information until we submit the form to the server. And what we want to do is get back that submission error and display it on the form. And the reason we want to display it on the form is we're going to be utilizing modals for login and registration. Now, modals take over the screen and dim everything else in the background, so we can't use normal toasts or display the error somewhere else on our page. We really need to display it inside the form, which is going to be inside a modal. And what we need is a way to get our error back from the server and pass it all the way up to our form so that we can display it on the form. And we'll also be taking a look at that functionality, which is part of React Final Form as well. So that's what's coming up, and let's just take a quick look at a before and after of what we're doing here. So at the moment we've got no way to log in, register, and at the moment we just simply can't get any of our activities back from the server because we do not have our token in our client. After we finish this, we'll be able to register users to our application. We'll also be able to log in, and the user will be able to enter their email address to log in along with their password. Obviously, we've got a check to see if the password is successful, and we're displaying the submission error on the form itself. And once a user's logged in, they'll be able to see the activities inside there. So that's what we're aiming for in this particular module, and let's get started.